What up? What up? What up? What's chopping? CSGs? What's good with it? What's good with it? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Man, what's good? Hit that like button if you're in here with us, man. Appreciate everybody for joining us over here at the Rockets Chop Shop for the post-game live stream reactions, bringing it to you. Yes, the Rockets win one more time against the defending champs. And it was in very convincing fashion, if you ask me. Hey, this team gets up to play Denver. I don't know if it's the, Shangoon effect. I don't know if it's just they want to show what they're worth against like a quality championship team. But they come out and they be ready to play them. Now I wish we could play like this against everybody. Can we play Denver for the rest of the season? Can we play 74 more games against Denver? Because, bro, we had them looking frustrated. Even the Denver announcers was like, what is it about the Rockets team that we struggle against them so much? Like, nobody ever looks like themselves when we playing against the Rockets. Let me fix my mic. It's the defense. It's pure, unadulterated defense. And when you bring defense like this, you pretty much break, the other team's spirit, man. You break them down. Because they can't find a nook, a crook, a crevice, anything like that to really run their offense. Now, I was impressed with how the game plan for the day. Basically, it was like, let Jokic do what he want to do, but ain't nobody else getting off. And we all know, as good as Jokic is, he kind of got stamina issues, if you so to say. We ain't gonna let him take a break on any possessions. Let him get whatever he wants, and if he can beat us by scoring 110 points, then hats off to Jokic. But ain't nobody else about to get off. And I would say this. This is probably one of the worst game shooting I ever seen by a Denver Broncos team. Denver Nuggets team. A Denver Nuggets team. They was, and a lot of that had a lot to do with the Rockets defense. It was like, this is the type of defense we seen when we look like at the preseason, at the earlier games against certain teams like the New Orleans. And this one of the rare times I seen we didn't have just an awful whistle. We actually got a couple of breaks. And this was an in-season tournament. So the Rockets was down. And basically, if they lost this game, they would have been just out of that, like, as far as the in-season tournament. Now, if we go and play the Mavericks and we beat the Mavericks, we win this group. That's crazy. Who would ever thought the Rockets would be in this position to win the group that we would set up, to play in? If we beat the Mavericks, we win the in-season group, and we automatically in the mix for the in-season tournament, the knockout round. That's a accomplishment. It really is. And we are in a heavily, veteran group. All these teams that we're playing against in this group have been together for a long time. Like, 4 or 5 years, except the Clippers. But Paul George and Kawhi been together a while. Clove Martin, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Clove Martin, good looking out, good looking out. Yeah, I would have never thought we would probably even win 2 games. Win a game pretty much in this in season tournament. If looking at it in the earlier in the off season when we got the whole bracket that we was in. If we would have beat the Clippers, we wouldn't even probably be having this discussion. Now the good thing about it, the point differential comes into play now. We was like a -3 to begin with in the point differential. Now we beat them by what, 20 points? 19 points. So now we're up plus 16. So if it was any tiebreakers, we're at least a little bit closer with the points. So we got to go to Dallas, and we got to pretty much probably blow out Dallas. But if we win, we win. I don't think the point differential will matter because we'll have, like, I think the best record in the play-in. We'll be 3-1. So this was a huge win. This was a huge win. So we just got to go in and to remove any doubt, we just got to beat the Mavericks. We got to beat them. We beat the Mavericks, we're in. That's crazy. This Houston Rockets team is legit. I'm gonna just give a round of applause for this Houston Rockets team, man. They got resiliency. They got heart. They got everything you want from a team. The defense is immaculate. And we're like top 5 in defense efficiency. Coming from where we were at last year, man, this is like almost a miracle. I was thinking top 12, top 15 defense. We're top 5. We're top 5, man. That's like astonishing to me. And credit to Ime Udoka and the young guys stepping up. Everybody starting to buy into their roles. They're really starting to see and see what Udoka's preaching is actually translating to wins on the court. And that's how you get guys to buy in. We had some tough losses. But they was all close. And when you lose in games like that, we really don't like, as fans, we be like, oh, it's no moral victories. But for a team, it gives you kind of like inspiration. That means I could have do this better, a little better. If I just hit this free throw or if I just hit this shot, we're winning. We'll win this game. So they give you more and more, confidence to go out and play a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Devin 95. What the likes looking like, man? Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up for the Houston Rockets, and we can get more and more people in here to celebrate with us. Now, first and foremost, you know how I do it. I got to highlight all our new members and our new subscribers. Left hand, appreciate you for becoming a member. Lil Rec, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Young, your average YouTube friend, appreciate you for renewing your membership. MF Strategy, appreciate you for subscribing. Brian the Assassin, appreciate you for subscribing. Edward Bell, appreciate you for subscribing. Steven Knox, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Kunde, appreciate you for subscribing. Asun Ertor, appreciate you for subscribing. Onur, Jordan D, appreciate you for subscribing. Austin Woods, appreciate you for becoming a member. Zen Racken, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. CSGs, who I got in here with me, y'all know how we do it. Put it up in the chat so I can holler at you, so I can see what you're looking like. The real Marcus West, what's good with it? Red Dragon 83, what's popping? Fluid, what's happening? Merc 1, Jen Cole, what's good? Carl Fair in the building. Omni Reality, what's happening? Thurgood Marshall, what's good? Left hand, what's good? K to the MF and P, what's happening? Slim Boss, what's good with it? I am that I am, what's happening? David Garcia, what's good with it? James Tryon, what's happening? David Pham, what's good? Sigga Miggs in the building. Ghost Agent, what's happening with your Ghost? Shalise Carter, what's happening? Third Coast Alliance, what's good with it? Cogdice Kales, what's good with it? Mike Rodick, Carmi, what's happening? Carmi. Joe Blue, what's good with it? Joe Blue. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, what's happening with you? Burak Toxaz, what's good with it? What's good with it? Devin 95 in the building. Miri Sarawak, what's happening? Wendell Sanders, what's good? Brandon Pimpson, what's happening? Julius Holder, what's good with it? Toga Aiken, what's good with it? KDC in the building. Molly Wood Talks, what's happening? Rick the Ruler 713. Voodoo, what's good with it? Voodoo. Devin the Dude. Kenny, what's good, Kenny? Gorhan Siftsy, I hope I said that right. What's good with it? Mohammed Tassir, what's good? LILIS United, what's happening? What's happening? Merc One in the building. MMAP 94 Fluid, what's good with it? Who else we got in here with us? Working Dude, what's good with it? Working Dude. DJ Mill, what's happening? Marcelo Henbo, what's happening? What's happening? Clove Martin, what's good? Clone 33 in the building. DJ M60. Ocean Bronze, what's happening? Albert Marquin, what's happening? What's happening? Shark Shock, what's chopping with you? Who else we got? I think that's everybody. I think that might be everybody. Rasta, what's good with it, Rasta? Genius, what's good? Alex, IC1025, what's happening? David Domingo, what's good with it? And if I'm Benny Mac, what's happening with it, Benny Mac? Alright, I think that's about everybody. If I missed you, I ain't dish you. You know how we rock. Omni Reality with a super chat. He says, this is for the alley-oop sighting. Already, man. I guess they heard what I was saying, man. I was getting kind of worried, man. Why they ain't throwing my boy no lobs, bro? Why they ain't throwing my boy no lobs? And he threw, really, the lob was contested, too. It's not like that was just an easy lob. I seen easier opportunities this year for a lob, and it didn't get thrown. But I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I swear, even Jalen looked like, finally. You can see it on his face. He was like, finally, I get a lob. I've been running all this time. I've been running these last, 11, 12 games, and I haven't got a lob yet. Finally, he got a lob. Rob Shadamas, what you want to say? Come say it so you can go sit down. Come on. Rob Shadamas wanted to say something. What you say? What you want to say, Rob?
That we was just putting up shots randomly in the
talking to the mic.
1 minute, 30 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
He just put up a fast jump shot and somehow it still went in. And Jeff Green and who else?
Jeff Green was blocking shots, huh?
Yeah, and there was another person too. I don't know. But
that's what you wanted to say.
Well, Emmanuel Udoka has been very good as the coach.
I agree. Y'all heard it from Rob Shadamas. He gave his take. You know what I'm saying? He gave his take. He said Emmanuel Udoka has been very good, and he said he liked what Uncle Jeff brought. Uncle Jeff he came out with the defensive intensity, and the dude just knows what's going on, man. He knows what's going on. Did I miss a super chat? Oh, Mollywood Talks, man. Appreciate that for the super chatty, man. He said, I'm just showing love. Already. Good looking out. Good looking out. Appreciate that. Welvin Guevara, appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, man. You a real one. You just joined one of the best communities, Rockets communities on YouTube, man. Y'all welcome Welvin to the Chop Shop community, man. You just made one of the best choices of your life, bro. As a Rockets fan, you just made one of the best choices of your life. Welcome. Alex Loera, what's good with it, man? Yeah, Uncle Jeff was balling, bro. I think he kind of set the tone, too. I mean, everybody really balled this game. I really don't have no complaints. Inchiridion. He said Jalen, third year leave soon. Already, man. Let's hope and pray he keeps this up. Seemed like he's starting to figure it out. Jalen did a lot of stuff in the first half that wasn't really showing up on the box score. That means he's contributing to winning. He's not worried about stats. He's not worried about all of that. You know what I'm saying? 6 seed Charlie, what's good with it? 6 seed. So yeah, man, like this is just, it was great, bro. It was really great to see. Everybody is playing well. We didn't see no Jock Londale minutes. That's always a positive. You remember the last games? I was like, if we don't see these Jock Londale minutes, I think we win like the last 3 games. If we didn't, because it was like those Jock Londale's minutes tanked us so much to where we have to fight back every time he comes in. Every time he come in. LILI's United say Rockets will be the 1 seed. Yes, if we win against the Mavs, we will be the 1 seed and we will automatically move on to the knockout stage. Yes. Our dreams are coming reality, bro. We have a good team, man. We have a good team. So if you had your Rockets jerseys and your Rockets, paraphernalia put up, tucked away, bring them bad boys out. I don't care if it's an old school Rockets jersey. I don't care if it's doing the T-Mac Rockets jersey, the Catino Mobley era Rockets jerseys. Bring them back out, bro. We can be proud again. We done removed the paper bag from off of our heads. You can hold your head up high. You can hold your head up high. This is what we've been waiting for. 3 years in the dumps, and we back. We back, man. We back, bro. Let me get to these stats real quick, man, because I know y'all chomping at the bit. I know my CSG's ready to get their takes off. So let me get to these stats real fast. So this is how we do it. I'm bringing back the old school. This is how we do it. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh man, y'all, your boy Space in a good mood, man. That's what I like, bro. I like to come in here. We having a good time, man. We can have good things to talk about. Let's go with it. Jabari Smith Jr. played 38 minutes. He was 6 for 9 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. My man had 15 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, a plus 16 with 16 points. What I tell y'all about the Jabari leak? Then I told you he was going to be the most improved, man. He's starting to make me look right. Dylan Brooks played 30 minutes. He was 2 for 8 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, plus 8 with 8 points. Not a bad stat line for Dillon Brooks. I think he shot some bad shots early, though. I think he shot some bad shots. LP played 43 minutes. Have LP ever played 43 minutes? Have LP ever cracked 40 minutes? Udoka was basically matching his minutes with Jokic. He have that much confidence in Şengün that he's matching his minutes with a 2-time MVP and a champion. And arguably the best player in the world right now. And we got a guy on our team that can hang with him. And you can be just as awe-stricken by what LP is doing, just the same as Jokic. And LP, I don't know if because they play so similar. LP, I know you're going to look at the box score and be like, oh, Jokic had 38, 19, and whatever. LP plays great defense on Jokic. If Jokic taking two pointers and long three-point shots, you pretty much did your job. LP defense was amazing tonight. Don't just look at it. You got to watch the game. You got to watch the game to get that, but he was amazing tonight. LP was very, very good. 8 for 19 from the field. 0 for 4 from 3. I don't mind him being 0 for 4. I don't mind him being 0 for 4 from 3. He's taking those shots. Now the defense at least got to respect him when he's taking those shots. Kimmy Styles Lewis, what's good? Trader 1, what's happening? I see you snuck in. I'm so impressed with LP, bro. I'm so impressed. He was 5 for 6 from the free throw line. He hit his free throws. He had 15 rebounds to go along with Jabari Smith with his 15 rebounds. 8 assists. 2 assists away from having a triple-double. And I think he could have because a couple of guys missed shots on some of his assists. He had 2 steals in a block. 2 steals from a center is great. It's good. And he protecting the rim as best as he can. He was a plus 12 with 21 minutes. LP. That boy a boss. Fred VanVleet. 39 minutes. He was 6 for 12 from the field. 3 for 5 from the 3. 2 for 2 from free throw. 6 rebounds. 11 assists. 1 steal. 2 blocks. Plus 30 with 17 points. He almost had a triple-double. Jalen Green, 36 minutes, 10 for 18, 3 for 8 from 3, efficient and nice shooting, 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. No, I'm lying. I was looking at the personal files. I was about to say, I don't remember Jalen having 3 blocks. 3 steals, 3 steals. And he was a 0 in the game, but he had 25 points. So he wasn't a negative. He was very good. He was very good. Uncle Jeff came out. He only played 8 minutes. But the dude made an impact. He was 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. He only took 2 shots. But he didn't really do anything else. He had no rebounds, no assists, no steals, but he had 3 blocks, and he was a plus 12 with 0 points. His 3 blocks was huge. He stymied Denver like, and those 3 blocks really came in like within a 2-minute stretch. He was just, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. So if you look at it, you would think Uncle Jeff ain't do nothing but some cardio, but he only played 8 minutes, but in those 8 minutes, he had 3 blocks, and he was a plus 12. Uncle Jeff. Tari Eason, he brought the energy like he always do. 16 minutes, 3 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, a +9 with 7 points. We didn't have nobody in the negative, plus minus. Nobody in the negative. He had 7 points. Chayshawn Tate played 16 minutes. He was 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. 3 rebounds. No steals, no assists. 1 block, +6 for 4 points. Still made an impact. Hustling for balls. Causing jump balls on loose balls. Handling and wrestling for the ball. Never giving up on the ball. Chayshawn Tate just make winning plays. He make winning plays, and he making me look wrong and more wrong, like I always said. He didn't, we done made up. He got at me, he was like, hey, Space, I know you didn't, wasn't rocking with me, and I got your letter in the mail, your apology letter, I accept it. You say I got an echo. Am I echoing? Let me know if I'm echoing, chat. Your average YouTube friend say I'm echoing. Am I echoing? I haven't echoed in a long time. Aaron Holiday been good. Say, nah, you good, no echo. What you talking about, your average YouTube friend? I'm going to pull out the Stephen A. Smith, stay off the weed. I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just playing with you, bro. Aaron Holiday played 15 minutes. He was 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from the 3-point line. And he had a trick musician shot under the goal that he threw up. I don't know if it was on purpose. I don't know if it was. It looked good. He looked good doing it. He played 15 minutes, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. He didn't do anything else. He had 1 steal, but he was a +2 with 7 points. So, those are the stats. Oh, hold on. My bad. I didn't tell y'all what we shot. As a team, we shot 48%. We held them to 34% shooting as a team. Hold on. Am I tripping? Yeah. We shot 48%. We held them down to 34% as a team. We shot 41% from 3, 12 for 29. They shot 23%, 7 for 30. We was 13 for 15 from the line, free throw line, 86%. They shot 71%. It was really pretty much a total domination. It was a domination from start to finish for the Rockets. And bro, I couldn't be more happy with our team. And if y'all remember the guys in the CSGs that was in here when the schedule released, and we went over what was our predicted wins and losses. We had, at this point of the season, we had us going 8-5. But we were 7-6. We was in actuality, we were 7-6. So I think we said we lost this game would put us at 8-6. And what are we are right now? We're 8-6. We right on track. That's why I rock with y'all, CSGs. We predicted this before the season even started. So if we keep on, we're right on track. Now, we lost some of those games that we said we was going to win, but we won a lot of those games that we said we was going to lose. So we're right on track, CSGs, for that for what? I think that put us right at the 5th seed by the end of the season because we said we won 44 games. Now we might have to go back and I probably have to do a live stream and maybe we'll do it again since we know how this team looks. Maybe we can redo our schedule again, see if anything changes. See if anything changes. But for the most part, right now we pretty much called this, CSGs. We called that we was gonna be this good. And I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I thought we was being generous giving us some of those wins doing the live stream because we didn't see who was gonna play. I think we still thought KPJ would be playing, and KPJ ain't even playing. But we was right there. We on par, bro. We on par. We could be the 5th, 6th seed, man, for real. Now, I always do a word of the game. I didn't have time to do no graphic for it. But I think unity comes to mind. Internal growth, unity. We're starting to actually put things together. And we seeing our young guys look good. Our young guys are starting to come alive. Jabari's playing well. Shangoon's playing awesome. Jalen is actually stepping up now. The last 2 games. But we are looking good. We are looking good. William G say you was shitting on Jalen straight after game 1. Keep the same energy, my boy. Who you talking to, William? Who you talking to? Talking to me? Are you talking to me? If Jalen play bad, I'ma hop on him. If Jabari play bad, I'ma hop on him. Pause. Damn. I set myself up for that one. Pause, fellas. Pause. Don't come at my neck. Don't come at my neck. I think Jalen playing well, Jabari's playing well, Shangoon playing well, Tate is playing well, and we're not relying so much on the veterans to really carry us. You're starting to see that our internal growth, just like M.A. Udoka said at the beginning of the season, we're only going to go as far as our young guys take us, and we're actually seeing it in the making. We're starting to see these guys grow up right in front of our eyes, and it's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. I'm just happy that we finally seen an alley-oop for Fred VanVleet. Got to give it up for Fred VanVleet. He finally found Jalen. And our young guys are stepping up, bro. It's nothing. Y'all watch the game. Y'all that did. It's really nothing I can be negative about. But if I'm going to nitpick one thing, Fred VanVleet with some of these layups he be trying to do, you know what I'm saying? That was crazy. K to the MF and P, he says, can you or Frank make a graphic for our predictions we did before the season? As a channel, as a group, or personal ones. I think we did. We pretty much picked it as a group. So maybe we can have a countdown to 44 or something, because we predicted that we would have about 44 wins. And I think I could do that. Yes, Jinko, you're right. We need to close quarters better. It seemed like every time the last minute and a half, 2 minutes come around, we kind of relax. It's like we go so hard the first 10 minutes. Then like the last 2 minutes, we kind of like relax and let the team creep back up on us. We need to remedy that. I agree, Jinko. I think I tweeted that. I think I tweeted that. And another thing, Jalen Green needs to move his mom to the H because he said, his mama was there. He showed out. Maybe if we have his mom at the games more, he won't have these ups and downs, ebbs and flows type of games. You never know. He looked like a mama's boy. He might be missing his family a little bit. No excuse, but maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. Maybe he'll shine more often. I'm hoping he'll do that. I'm hoping she'll be willing. She'll be willing to do that. Yeah, so I really don't have too much, bro. So you know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring up my CSGs so y'all can get y'all takes off, man. I just like that. Our whole game plan going into this game. I like our whole game plan going into this game. Let Jokic do what he gonna do, tire himself out, and don't let nobody else get off. Cause he had some assists, but it wasn't like the regular Jokic assists. Wasn't like the regular Jokic assists. Here we go, go, go. Here we go, CSGs. There go the link. Y'all come up, holla at your boy Space, so we can get this thing popping. So we can get it started right. Got my boy Kirk, got my boy Sigga Miggs in the building. What's up, Kirk? How you feeling? Let me know how you feeling about the game, bro.
I will only be here for like 1 minute because I gotta go to bed soon and I'm not falling for your trap again.
Nah, man, that was you. That was you, Kurt. Don't blame me, bro. That was you.
Nah, you held that stream for 3 straight hours. God damn. But yeah, I'm proud of my boys, and I just want to I just want to congratulate you for reaching such a wide audience. Because now we know Fred VanVleet watches your streams because he's heard what we have been saying. And he threw that lob to Jalen Green this game. So
you gonna give me credit for that? I take it, but I don't think so. I don't think the credit belongs to me, but I take it, Kurt. I take it for sure.
Yeah. But again, I wouldn't be too optimistic about, how we did today, because to be honest,
Kurt, why you always want to rain on our parade, Kurt?
Denver lost the game. We didn't win the game.
You think so?
Like we should have.
You didn't see our defense out there, Kurt?
50. You didn't see how bad they were playing. Aaron Gordon went over 36.
He was being guarded. That's why. The defense is real, Kurt.
Like, we should have won by 50. This is the same logic as how we played against Memphis Grizzlies third
Kurt,
string players.
What happened to you, Kurt? You used to be the most optimistic. You said we was going to win 60 games, Kurt.
Yes.
And what happened, Kurt?
I'm holding them to a high standard. You feel me?
Okay, I'll let you rock with that because that was an alright comeback. I got you. Go ahead, finish up.
That's it. Have fun, guys.
That's all you got?
Yep.
You just came and dumped a bucket of water on me and then you just gonna dip like that, Kurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I like messing with you, Kurt, man. Appreciate you for coming up, bro. You say you gotta go to bed. Watch you be hanging out in the chat still. I know I'm gonna see you still hanging out in the chat, Kurt. That's all you got, Kurt?
Yes, that's all I got.
All right, bro. You have a good night's sleep. We got my boy Sigga Miggs in the building. What's happening, Sig?
Yo, I don't know what's up with Kurt, man. You gotta win. Why are you so negative?
Kurt be tripping, bro. I think Kurt low-key be trolling us, bro.
Probably, but it's all good. So yeah, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Everyone had a good Black Friday.
You too,
but
bro.
Yeah, but man, our predictions. I mean, even back then, I was like, man, we're just being so generous right now. But man, the Rockets have surprised me, and like, I think people should start talking about the Rockets the same way they're talking about OKC and Orlando. Like, we're like the next team up.
Yeah. Orlando been playing awesome too, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Orlando and OKC. I feel like we're like right on the cusp of. We're just like one superstar away. Like we need one of them guys to be superstars. I mean, it could be Sengun, it could be Jalen, but yeah, like everyone showed up. It was a nice even team win. Jabari stepped up and Jalen stepped up after benching them, which proves that I guess benching those dudes work. Like they need some kind of like some some kind of negative thing to happen to them to
Yeah.
like to like whip them into shape, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy. Like yeah, that was still a good win, even though like yeah, I guess the Nuggets team played pretty bad. Like the bench was horrible, but still blowing out the defending champions while the reigning Finals MVP drops like 38-16 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
yeah,
think he had
like
like 19 boys.
yeah, something like that. Some yeah, some crazy ridiculous Jokic stat,
Yeah.
but to still blow him out while he does that like insane performance, I feel like yeah, this team, man, like I really hope we beat Dallas tomorrow. Like I feel like they will. Like well, even if Luka like goes off, I feel like man, we have a good chance against Dallas.
Yeah, man, we got to beat Dallas. You know, like I said, it's three teams I always want to beat, no matter time, no matter when we play them. Well, maybe four. The
Golden
Warriors,
State
of
and Dallas,
course,
yeah.
L.A., Dallas, and San Antonio. We gotta beat those guys. I don't care in what setting, anything like that. We gotta beat those guys, man. So it's gonna be our first time looking at Luca this year, but we gotta beat them. We got to. They haven't been doing
Yep.
well in these in season tournament games either.
Sorry, what do you say?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, what was the last thing you said?
That they haven't been doing well in these in season tournament games.
Okay, yeah. Like, yeah, I think if we do what we did for this game, just Luca can go off, but let no one else go off. Just like,
Yeah.
just like, like Luca can have his, maybe even Kyrie can have his, but like everyone else just does nothing, which I think they will. I think they'll lock them down. Like, we have a good chance of coming out of this. I mean, if the Rockets come out of the, what was it like? What
The
round is
group
this
play.
again?
The group play.
The group play. They're like already blown past my expectations because when I saw that we're getting grouped with like the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Nuggets, and the Mavs, I was like, oh man, like they hate us.
Yeah.
But man, we just like kind of bitch slap all of them in a way, except for the Clippers.
Yeah, the refs had to get help the Clippers out.
Yeah, they had that 6 game losing streak. I'm like, nah, we can't let we can't let Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, and Westbrook lose 7 in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah, but yeah,
that was politics, bro.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say. But great team win. Looking forward to beating Dallas.
Already, Sigga. My main man, Uncle 6C Charlie, how you feeling? How you feeling? Let me have it.
Hey, hey, good morning. I mean, good afternoon to everybody. You know, I'm praying for everybody, and I'm not going to keep everybody long. But I will tell you, that was the best game I seen them play. I'm not going to lie to you, Space. I was really, really hard on Jalen Green. I just hope he can keep it going like he did. I knew he had the capabilities of doing it, but it came down to is you going to do it or not? You know,
Mm-hmm.
everybody jumping around, and a lot of people was mad at what I said, but I was calling it the way that I seen it. You know, it just didn't make no sense. You know, him sitting around there laughing in interviews, and then playing the way that he was playing. Now it seems like, you know, especially with Jabari, Jabari has turned it all the way around now, where he's like, you know, playing the way that he has to play, which is great. This was a big win. And if they play their cards right, they should be able to beat Dallas because of the way Dylan Brooks was doing him in that fever thing. Like he was telling the Canadians how to play against Luca. And
Mm-hmm.
we need him to do the same thing again. I don't. If Dylan Brooks get me 20 points, I'm happy with it. But if he gets me 5 points, I'm still happy because we didn't get him for points. We got him for the defense and to show the youngsters how to turn around here and do the defense. So he entitled to the way he's played, just like Şengün is entitled to have an off game too, the way that he had been playing. But
Mm-hmm.
I just got to tell you, Jalen Green had me so upset because I was like saying to myself, "Here we go. He need to come off the bench." Now I take that back. Like I told you, I'll turn around and say I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and I was
Right.
wrong so far. I'm not going to say it's all the way like that, but so far.
Mm-hmm.
Today was the test for him because I kept saying when they played Memphis, we all know we was playing a second string. I ain't giving him no credit for that. But when he turned around here and was playing against Denver, he did it again. So I was like, okay, now I see something that they do got going. Last thing, Space, I was thinking that we was way down there. We not. Denver ain't that much better. Their record ain't that much better than ours, and the Lakers is down there, under us too. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of something because you know what, y'all? At first, Steven Silas won 7 in a row with us 2 years ago. Then he went on the losing streak, just losing everything. And I was like, okay, there we go again. We won 6 in a row. And now let's see what's going on. They turning it around, and I want to say thank you to all of y'all, and stuff. Happy Thanksgiving for y'all yesterday. And I'm going to continue to pray for the family. Okay, let me turn it over to the next man.
Appreciate that, Charlie. And one thing you haven't been wrong about is so far as your 6 seed prediction. So you can take a little pride in that, Charlie. You can take a little pride in that, man. You called it before any of us really called it. I think only a couple of y'all guys was like that far ahead of us. Good looking out. I hear you, Charlie. You need to probably manifest some more stuff and have it come true.
But you know what, Space? If you get a chance to, the next time you're going to go to the game, go to that Game Time app. We bought 3 tickets. We're in a pretty good position, and we only paid $80 for all 3.
Right.
So I wanted to tell you about that. You may already know about it, but LV was the one that was telling us about it. And I was happy to be able to do it because, like I said, I was sitting there attending the game against the Grizzlies. I was there on that one. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be there to watch Jalen go up against Cade Cunningham, too. So since you can get the tickets that cheap, I'm going to go to a couple of games. I'll
Yeah.
be happy with a couple of different things. So like I say, man, you keep doing what you're doing, you and Frank. Y'all are bringing love to the Houston Rockets organization. And, like I said, it's so beautiful that, you guys turned around and came up with something that's working. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Right.
nobody cursing and acting a fool with each other. Even when we don't agree, we can still laugh. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So you guys stand up and take a bow for all of that, all right? So let me let the other people talk because I can talk all day.
Appreciate that 6C Charlie, man. Y'all give it up for 6C Charlie in the chat, man. He always coming in and bringing the wisdom and the energy. So we appreciate 6 Seed over here, man. For real. Shalise, what's good, Shalise? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Hey, Space, what's up?
What's happening?
I know I've been missing in action, but I was studying for my the RN entrance exam,
Oh, you good. You good. You getting your
and I passed
education.
it.
Oh,
I
you passed
passed
it? Congratulations,
it.
everybody. Give a
Yeah.
hand clap out to Shalise. She passed her new nurses exam. Good looking out. Good looking out. She gonna be having that money here pretty soon, girl. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud of the boys, yo. I feel like they're learning. Like by each game, I feel like they're picking up something on each game, even with the losses.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't particularly like the Clippers game. The Warriors game I couldn't watch because I was studying and I didn't want to get pissed off. So I stopped watching it.
Oh, it would have pissed you off.
Yeah. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I kept trying to peek, but I was like, nah, I can't get mad right now. I can't get mad. But yeah, the only game I'm a little disappointed about was the Clippers one. Because I really wanted them to clobber Harden. But it's okay.
Yeah.
In due time. But so far, all in all, I'm happy with our team so far.
Me too. Me too. Short and sweet, huh, Shalise?
Yeah, I'm about to knock out, so I'll catch y'all next time.
All right, you get your rest so you can be saving lives and stuff in the near future.
All right, catch you next time.
Appreciate you for coming up. We got my boy Big R. What's good, Big R? How you feeling?
Man, feeling rested after you whispered in Fred's ear to throw that lob.
Man, is y'all gonna really give me that? So hey, I ain't tripping. I get it. No, but it's crazy that he actually threw one. This is what's crazy. You remember before I even said that? I said I didn't want to make it a thing or nothing, but and then he actually throw a lob. You know what I'm saying? So
It's so it wasn't just you because I mean I saw a bunch of tweets about it afterwards, but you threw the most difficult lob possible.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, why are you? It's like when you have a quarterback who can throw it deep with those checkdowns. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Do that more.
Right.
I mean, this game was even better than the last. Like, it's just a great. It's like relief of like the last 3 years are just complete garbage, no adaptation to the game, just trash on trash to get Wemby or Cade or Chet. You know what I mean? So it's like, like the things like the lob. I bet they saw film that, not just Twitter recognizing, but their coaches are like, hey, like Fred, throw the lob, and like, hey, Jalen, shoot more aggressively. And it's like what you and Frank do when you point things out. A lot of it isn't, no pun intended, rocket science, but it's like you guys have smart basketball minds. You point things out. For the last 3 years, you guys, every fan, you guys too, would point things out. Nothing would happen. So it's just relieving to see it. Even if it's an attempt, you lose, whatever. You're attempting. You're having Jalen attempt. And like today, like it's a three-headed hydra, man. The three that we need to be great were great today.
Yeah. For
different reasons. Like I'm going to start with Şengün only because I think he's our best player right now, and he outplayed Jokic in my opinion. He 21, 14, and 8. Pretty bad shooting night for him, but a few bunnies go in. It's about 50%. Yeah. Jokic shot the ball like 30 times. It was a minus 20. Like you put I think Şengün outplayed him, or he made him work on the defensive end, and he's the best player in basketball. If you can make the best player on the team shoot 30 times to score 38, you're gonna win those games.
Right.
Right. That's great defense. So like, I think it's understated how great of a game he played because he took Jokic one-on-one a lot of the game. He got cooked a couple of times, but he made him work.
Yeah, that's natural. He made him take that Jokic,
Yeah, and so you made him he had a great stat line, but an inefficient stat line. So Şengün, again, he's an all-star. I hope he gets the votes or the reserve. Like he is an all-star. That's the way he's playing. Second, I'm going to go to Jabari. He only had 9 shots today. 16 was it 16 and 14? Whew, and some of those are timely buckets like that. The offensive tap in, we were kind of struggling in the fourth. That was a big bucket. Since he's been benched, he's been playing great defense, like that block on Jokic, great rebounding, incredible, unsustainable shooting. I gotta say that, he's not gonna shoot this well. We have to remember that. He's gonna miss a lot of the shots he's been making, but he's been doing a lot of things elsewhere. And he's 20 years old. He's a child, and he's still small for what he should be, right? He's gonna be bigger.
Yeah, he's gonna get
2
bigger.
years from now.
Yeah.
And he's getting 16 and 14 now. He hopefully next year, same sort of 15 and 15 games. That'd be great. And then Jalen. I mean, like you said, move his mom to the H. I've been to Fresno. Fresno's not that great. Go to Houston.
Yeah.
Get out of Fresno. Go to Houston. I mean, that picture of him and his sister and his mom. I don't recall her joining the games last year, or I guess they didn't maybe spotlight her, on the TV
I think
streams.
she maybe came like for one on like
Yeah.
Filipino Heritage Night or something like that, one
Hmm.
of the last years. But yeah, she don't be there very often because if she was, she'll be plastered on the screen.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just you're young man. He's young, man. He's a kid. You're your parent. We're both parents. Like he has some. He's 21, 22. It's good to have your parents nearby.
Yeah,
Like and just the way he's playing, like listening to the coach, from going from inefficient, scared to aggressive. And he had some bad plays. Like he had some turnovers today that weren't great, but he also had some great aggressive threes, great drives, great assists. And I think what Udoka's coach is telling us, you're not going to be able to be the best version of yourself if you're scared. You're just going to be the worst version of yourself.
yeah.
You're more likely to
Facts.
turn over, more likely to take a bad shot. Just get aggressive and see where the chips fall. And I don't know, like every turnover he had today, I wasn't mad at because he was trying to do something positive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he ends up, but I think, almost like I said, if Şengün hits where I think he's going to, it doesn't really matter. Maybe, hopefully, he'll blossom 3 years down the line, and we're underpaying him, like we talked about last night or 2 nights ago. I mean, that'd be just a great turn of events. Yeah, it is now like come to me like I didn't care if I watched many of the games. I watched and listened to a lot of them. I could do a lot of radio listening. Like Rockets basketball is must-watch TV for a fan. Like you want to watch because they're going to compete in every single game, win or lose. Like they're going to compete. And man, Udoka, the coach of the year candidate. Like
You
crazy.
think you think he's over Mosley?
I don't think he's over. I mean, because they're the second seed right now, right? The East is kind of trash, man. I don't know. I've watched the Magic play. Like they're extremely long, but I don't know. I don't see them. But yeah, yeah, you got to play Metal Gear Solid. I earned that one. But I don't know. I'm not. I think they're good. They're a playoff team, but I don't think they're not going to threaten Boston or Milwaukee or Miami. I don't think when it comes down to it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna hold that number 2 spot down. The rest of the year. But I do think they might be, 4th, 5th, maybe 6th seed, somewhere up in there.
Yeah, I could see them. Yeah, but then if you think about it, they won what 34 games last year, right? They won like a ton of games compared to the Rockets.
Yeah, they won
So
at least
if they
10,
jump
15
up,
more, yeah.
If they jump up 10 to 12, 10 to 15, and if Udoka gets our team to 500, which is like a 20-game jump, hopefully he'll get some votes. It may end up going to like Missoula because the Celtics make like a strong 1 seed, and just you win it for that. But yeah, I mean you see the vision with the Rockets, like where you have 3 dudes who can be the dudes or can combine to be a good core, and you have 3 kids. Like, we have no idea what Amen is yet. We have no idea what Cam is yet.
Yeah,
and so you see the vision of like what this team can become, and it's. I talked about the last time I was up here. I'm very curious, like, what does our front office do? They've had it pretty easy in the sense that, like, they just, well, they had some difficult decisions, but for the most part, they've had it pretty easy. Like the big decisions were obvious outside of the Şengün trade, which you got to give him credit for, and that was incredible.
Yeah.
But Jalen was the pick there. Jabari was the pick there. Amen was the pick there. And into the tinkering around the edges, which Morey was always excelled at. And I'm curious, like, if they can improve on, because obviously they screwed up with just dumping Ty and Gruber for nothing. The second round picks for Patty Mills, which is just like, are we running a charity?
Right.
It was really weird. And if you look at the difference between a championship team and a contender, it's making those moves properly. The Nuggets last year, look at their 1-year signings: Bruce Brown, Jeff Green. They're part of that core rotation, and we're not near any of that. But we're gonna need like smart decision making, and I bring it up every time I come up with one of these things that like we almost got Brook Lopez and almost buried our best player. So like
I'm not fully on that train, but I get what you're saying. Definitely.
Would you prefer that we signed him? You think he'd be on the bench?
I think he would probably be on the bench.
For that much money? Yeah, he was getting.
It was only 20 million, but it was only for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of big.
It's $50 million for 2 years though. That's crazy money to like.
But but if you look at it, all our signings was really like crazy money for what they're worth. I don't think any other team would probably gave Fred that contract or Dylan Brooks that contract.
Right.
The reason why we brought them in is really more for leadership than production. They was gonna be, they was gonna have to play and they was gonna be there for production. I'm not poo-pooing that. But what they really was bringing is more structure and leadership to the young guys to help them, their growth, facilitate their growth more and see if they can expedite, them really coming into their own, so to say, and more culture building. We pay for culture more than just like their abilities on the court.
Brooks probably good culture. I don't know. I'm
not saying he would have probably got, taken some of the touches away from, well, not touches, but some of the minutes away from Şengün. I ain't saying he wasn't, but I don't know if that would have been like the end all be all of Şengün growth.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're right. We don't know. Like you may have still persevered.
Yeah.
Right. Like Draymond persevered through David Lee.
Right. Steph
Golden State
did through
Monte Ellis. Yeah. Cream rides at the top. Yeah. I'm curious. Like, it's gonna be. Another constant hero. I mean, Aaron Holiday had a great game today.
Yeah.
That guy can shoot. That guy can pass. That dude can get a little the taste of English on that nutty.
That was a crazy layup, wasn't it?
That was a crazy layup, and it was a crucial layup to keep the momentum.
Right.
Like, it was a really big play to go, I think, 15 or 21 or whatever it was. It was like, Amen is not going to be that good. I think we're going to have to be patient a bit. Like, it will be a step down, right, from Holiday to Amen on offense. On defense, hopefully Amen will be able to kind of equalize that a bit in the early days. But, I don't really care about wins. He needs to play, right? Like, he needs to play, and he needs to I was reading that they're going to put him in the G League for a rehab stint, which makes sense, just so he can, like, test the ankle, in a safe setting, without, like, hurting wins and losses. But, I want him to come back. I want him to, like, run the second unit with Jalen. Like, I want to see him progress. I want to, because we're 8-6, and it's crazy. Think about, like, our schedule. Like, we could easily be 11-3 with the Spurs, Lakers, and Clippers. And the game we stole was the Pelicans. So, like, we're 3-1 on like the whole, like, stealing a game, losing a game kind of thing, where it could be a coin flip.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying is, like, you look at the games that are like the coin flip games that could have gone either way. For the most part, we've had bad luck. Like, we should have won 3. Probably should have lost New Orleans. So that just bodes well. Like, we're gonna, we're actually probably better than our record, which is nuts.
Because we actually, when we did that record prediction, probably about 2 months ago, and we did have our record similar. We was right, like, within a game. I think right now we got the same exact record as we predicted that we would have. But we lost the games that we thought we was going to win, and we won the games that we thought we wasn't going to win. So it's like it's like an even trade-off what we was predicting. And truthfully, I would rather have it this way than the other way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Beating good teams and showing
bad luck on the road.
I think I would rather have it this way than how we predicted it on the previous live stream that we had did during the summertime.
One thing I want to give a shout out to everyone on this channel that's, like, so different. I listen to all the spaces because I find them all fun. But the other spaces, they'll just they make up a fan in their head and they just yell at them. Like
You're right.
They're like, for all of you fans who said Şengün wasn't this or like a Green wasn't this. And it's like
bro, I literally seen no one say that. But go ahead.
That's what I enjoy it. Like I try to enjoy it because like I don't know, maybe it's an age thing. Like I'm too tired to be angry. Like what was angering was watching the Rockets last 3 years.
For real.
Exciting and fun is this brand of basketball, which I didn't think was possible. Like, I think it's so hard to have a contending team. It's like once every 10 years you get one. This will be the first, if this team progresses in this way, I haven't seen a Rockets team like progress from a draft pick scrap since Yao, which required us getting T-Mac, right? Where we like slowly built a team, and then we kind of destroyed that team because we got T-Mac to get a contender. Then our test. We got Harden. Like we just got lucky. We got super lucky to build a contender.
Yeah.
And like this is building, like trying to build a Kobe and Shaq type thing for ourselves, trying to build the Warriors for ourselves, trying to build the Nuggets for ourselves. So we're gonna have ups and downs, but it's like for the first time in 3 years, maybe there's an upside because the NBA is unforgiving. If you screw up, you should like look at the Knicks, look at the Pistons, who frankly they have made terrible draft picks. The NBA, unlike the NFL, is so unforgiving.
It's brutal towards the middle. To the middling teams, is brutal.
Oh, yeah.
It's brutal.
You're just stuck.
Yeah.
And, we could get stuck because we're on the ascension, right, to the middle. We could get stuck. It's possible. If Şengün doesn't
pan all the way out.
plateaus. But we don't know, which is exciting. We don't know. And we also have like by the way, we also have all those picks. We have these. I asked this to Coop. Let me ask you this, but I don't know if you have thought on this. Like, I hate that we have to think about the draft because I really enjoyed the Maury years. We just traded all of our draft picks. And
because we was competing then.
I didn't have to care about it. I don't give a damn about the draft. We're gonna trade that pick for Shumpert or whatever. When I look at these kids with this study, I feel like if Ahmed or Cam came out, they'd be top 3, top 5 picks. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Like Coop would know for sure. But I'm just curious, like, if you have any thoughts on that? Like,
out of the young group we have now, or what?
Basically, Cam and our youngest guys, Cam and Ahmed. Like if they came out this year, I think they'd be 1 and 2.
Oh, if they came out this year with
what's his face?
Cam did come out this year though. He was predicted to go top 5.
Who, Ahmed?
Cam.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hold on, let me understand if I'm hearing you right. If they was predicted to go
for like this upcoming draft, draft.
For this draft coming up. Oh yeah, this like one of the weakest drafts maybe in 8 to 10 years, I would think.
Yeah. I like Sar. Like he doesn't move me. From the clips I've seen and what I've read, and so we have this in our back pocket. We have both those guys. Just like we don't need our draft pick this year. As far as like we could trade the Brooklyn one for a center, backup center.
Right.
Like it's a lot of opportunities to improve short term and long term, which it's just exciting. It's so much better than it was just this time last year.
Yeah. It seemed like we picked almost like the right time to tank because it was like 3 good drafts in a row where we was able to get a top 5 pick in each one of them to where it didn't
I think we had bad luck too. Like
because we didn't ever get the number 1 pick.
We didn't get like the alpha engine. You look at like the Paolo Chet. Like I think those guys are better than Jabari. I don't think Jabari's a bad pick or gonna be a bad player or anything. But those two could be like potential MVP players, right? Like the way they play the game.
Yeah.
Between Jalen and Cade is probably that. And that might end up just being a really bad draft, and the best players, Franz, Scotty, or LP. That's a weird draft. And obviously Wemby. And so even with that bad luck, we've got like a good 6. So it's just,
but what's crazy, I think we kind of did get good luck because Şengün can probably be the best one out of that whole draft, and we got him at 16.
He could be the best of the last 5 years.
Yeah,
you know, him, Wemby, Chet could be like.
We got him. I
wouldn't
be
surprised with the best 3 of that. I would not be surprised. Just the way he's going. Yeah, you know, it's nuts. It's as if you like purchased defense at Costco, like over the summer. Like I'm gonna buy this defense skill. Like all the problems that with the lateral issues, the fouling out, bro. It's in like 6 games. You're like, well, wait a minute, he plays defense now.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's what a coach do. Let me see. Kurt, what's up, Kurt? I told you
Kurt's
wasn't
back.
going to sleep. I told you wasn't going
Kurt's
to sleep,
back.
bro. What's up, Kurt?
No, nothing's really bothering me. I just can't sleep for some reason.
You can't
I don't know
sleep.
why.
My voice ain't soothing enough for you. You can't just put the chop shop on and just go to sleep to it.
Yeah, or maybe it's just not a good enough win for me. I don't know.
Kurt, man.
Oh my goodness.
I
Kurt,
think
how
Kurt
old are
be
you?
trolling, man. I'm telling you, I think Kurt be trolling me, man.
Kurt, how old are you? I'm only asking because like I feel like it's like a
17
youth
to be
thing.
exact.
You how old,
Yeah.
Kurt?
17.
You 17,
Yeah, he's
Kurt?
Yeah, he's young. He doesn't
You
know
gotta
pain
be
yet.
18 to be on the chop shop, bro. Sorry, you just got
Yo, what?
you gotta be 18. This is an adult program.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, you can't even watch rated R films yet, man. What is up? Nah, I'm just playing with you, Kurt.
But
Kurt,
you
I
got-
really
you
didn't
got-
know you was that young though, Kurt. I really did.
Really? Alright.
Now,
just
now
got to
your
because,
takes, now your takes really make sense. Now they really do.
Seriously? My takes are straight facts, bro.
Man, I swear, you make more sense now that I know that you're 17.
Exactly. He likes the experience of pain.
Yeah,
You need a bit more pain when you're 27, 37, and you watch your team flounder throughout generations. You be a lot more hype with this team that
I've experienced
Space
the
Nine.
this generation, and I'm done with it.
Kurt, I think you need like a virtual hug. Really, you need a virtual hug. I send you a virtual hug to Kurt. This is virtual hug is for Kurt. What's up, Kurt? Kurt, you really not? I mean, I really, truthfully, Kurt, you have great, in depth look like takes to be 17. You do know the game. I will give you that.
Appreciate it.
But bro, like why you such a Debbie Downer, bro? What's good? You was just saying 60 wins the other day.
No, I just expected more from this group. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I expected blowout wins after blowout wins. I expected a championship team, and what I saw was more like a
reality
6-8
though,
team.
Kurt.
That's not real. Yeah. They just beat the defending champions on an 8-game home winning streak
Without
after
Jamal
losing
Murray.
60 games last
Oh,
year.
you gonna pull that card, Kurt? You gonna pull
They
the
lost
injury
60
card on us, Kurt?
They lost 60 games like 3 years in a row.
Do you remember how many injuries we had, Kurt? And nobody was like, y'all only beat
What,
the
we-
Rockets because, Jalen Green was hurt or Şengün was hurt or, whoever was hurt.
I mean, the real reason we're good right now is really Fred VanVleet and Ime Udoka. I won't give anyone else credit. I'm not
LP?
gonna lie.
LP, man.
And that he's because of Ime Udoka. Do you not get it?
Yeah, but that's good.
So
He's
you didn't
on,
see
like-
last year that LP was good?
He was talented, but Ime Udoka unlocked all that shit.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not
And
going
we-
to,
like-
I mean, he doing his job. That's what he's supposed to do. But it's up to the players to translate that to the court. Right?
Right. I just want to see more leadership from the young guys. That's all.
You say from the young guys, they older than you, Kurt.
Dang, that hit hard.
He said that hit her hard. No, but
said the young guy.
Kurt, you remember when you said 60 wins, I was like, hold on, Kurt, maybe you should temper your expectations a little bit, then you won't have these type of
Yeah.
emotional letdowns when you come in here and they ain't just blow the doors off of somebody.
They're not winning 60 games. That's okay.
Even
You might
then,
be right.
even then, Kurt, like some of the best teams in the league get blown out, and some of the best teams in the league barely beat some of the sorry teams in the league. This is a hard league to win in, bro. It really is a hard league to win in. And when you're winning with 20, 21, 22 years old, like we seen tonight. Now, some of the games, Fred VanVleet did kind of win us, specifically maybe the New Orleans games and a couple of those games. He did kind of put the team on his back. But these last few games, we've been winning with our young players. Like, you don't
by the
see
way,
that, Kurt?
Okay, I guess, but I've
He said,
actually
"I
made
guess,
I've made an observation these past few games. And the thing is, like this season, all the refs are actually favoring the Rockets, and you don't
What?
see that in the past few
not
seasons.
the
Kurt,
Clippers game.
Kurt.
Or the Lakers
No,
game.
Kurt. Have you looked at the free throw disparity? Like the last 4 games, we probably shot like 30
But
free throws.
no.
The opposite team shot like 70 83 free throws.
And that's because of how we play, right? We hustle,
We are
we do all
aggressive.
that dirty
We are
defense.
aggressive.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. But then the refs are especially this game, the refs are favoring us, I can tell. And I think there really is a script in the NBA, I'm not gonna lie. And I think the NBA is really trying to favor the Rockets this season.
Really, Kurt? You think so?
Yeah, I don't.
Kurt,
It's
hilarious.
pretty clear to me.
It's pretty
Oh,
clear to you, Kurt.
Yeah.
I think you might be the only one that thinks that, bro.
Because we don't get those calls last year or the year before. You feel me? Like those Jalen Green driving to the hoop. You don't get those calls last year.
He also wasn't contorting to get contact last year. He was like fading away from a lot of it. He's improved. Like he was pretty good at foul margin last year, but he's getting a little better in that regard. I don't know. It's hilarious. Conspiracy theories to think that we are getting the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I mean, Kurt, like I said, you know the game, Kurt. So I don't think you really believe what you're saying right now. I don't think you believe that last line that you said, that the refs are actually favoring the Rockets. I mean, we don't even have a superstar yet, Kurt. Now, if we had like James Harden during the James Harden days,
No.
I think we did.
got Schengen.
The refs really was like lenient with us, and I guess drawing fouls. You know what I'm saying? Like from the opposing team, like it, because a lot of those things, like Harden really did initiate a lot of contact, grabbed arms, and did that.
Oh yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? And we can see it now when we play against Harden. You be like, damn, was it this bad? Like. Now I see why every team hates us, because we used to get these calls on the regular, and now it was just so happened we're actually getting it back to us, and we like, hold on, man, that's not right. You know what I'm saying, Kurt? I don't think we getting no type of favorable calls.
I don't know. It's just my eye test. I might be wrong.
I hear you, Kurt. JJ, where you go? Why you leave? Come back up, bro. It's only 2 of us up here. Well, 3 of us, including Kurt. But Kurt really sleepwalking right now. He went to bed and he got back up and he was sleepwalking.
Kurt heard how happy we were, and he's like, I was like, hold on.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch, big R.
I was expecting more, which is good, but it's funny.
Yeah, Kurt, you really making me laugh right now, Kurt. You crazy. You really...
Someone asked if I get text from Giddy, bro. What?
What?
We can't be.
We're okay. I seen a couple of people in the chat talking about the Josh Giddey situation, and we're not a gossip channel or like TMZ or anything like that. We are Rockets basketball channel. He's not on our team, so I really don't care about what Josh Giddey got going on right now. And I know it's a hot topic, but we don't clickbait over here. I could have put Josh Giddey in the thumbnail, and I probably have 500 people in there right now. But that's not what we do. You know, whatever Josh Giddey got going on, let the Oklahoma City fans worry about that. That's not our. We ain't got to even discuss that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I make a basketball point, like,
go ahead.
I like Casey Wallace a lot. Like the point guard that got as a backup from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I think from a basketball perspective, they ain't gonna miss a beat. Like they ain't gonna miss him. I know Giddy's bigger. You know, he's got that kind of bigger guard prototype, but they got enough assets to buy a country.
Really?
And Giddey shoots under 20% from three. So like they ain't gonna miss him. Like it's one of like they're in such a good position as a team. It's kind of nuts. And for the first like today, back to the Rockets, like you were talking. I think you were talking about this, or another guest was like we are closer to the Thunder than I thought we were. I thought we were like 2 years behind, and I've texted you about that. Like I think we're
right.
I thought they were way ahead, and they are ahead for sure. But we're not the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? We're like, like Jaden Ivey's gonna demand a trade soon. I bet. Cade Cunningham, he's wild and efficient. Like he's, you
talking about shooting 30 shots to get 30 points. That's him in a nutshell. And what's crazy is Jalen Green got the stigma of being a shot chucker. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we over here complaining about him not shooting enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your boy Cade over there just chunking him up. Like he got drunk last night. He just hurling up shots, like just chunking them up. And nobody says a peep about it. I haven't heard nobody really have any discourse about how he's shooting the ball, except Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike have been on Cade's neck this season, but he's like the only one that I've seen really.
Yeah, no, like that team just shows you like how bad luck basketball can be. They had Asar looks incredible. Marcus Sasser, University of Houston Cougar, looks great.
Yeah,
they've done well. They've done well. Jalen Duren, I'd love him on the Rockets. And
I wouldn't mind Jalen Duren. I really would.
You put all those pieces together, you add the coach of the year, and then you put Steven Silas on the bench.
I was just about to say, I've been seeing people blame this on Silas, and it's crazy because like Silas, wherever Silas goes, he don't win. He don't win. It's crazy. No. Is Steven Silas? Do he got bad luck or bad juju?
Is he cursed? I don't know.
Yeah.
And like I don't understand Monty. Like Monty Williams, coach of the year, was it like very recently, right? And he just freezes out players. Like Jaden Ivey, to me, is their second best player. Like or the guy you need to figure out if he's your second best player.
I don't know if you remember this. When you remember when we played them last year and Kay was hurt.
Yeah.
And Jaden Ivey was willing and dealing, and he was doing some
Westbrook Jr.
Yes, and I told
Will.
Right, and I think me and some guys in the chat, we was going back and forward about it. I was like of the mindset, I will put the ball in Jalen Duren. I mean, what's the name? Hands over Cade's Jaden Ivey. I was like, put Jaden Ivey on the ball. Let Cade be like a wing and like point forward type guy. Jaden Ivey, he put so much rim pressure on the ball. On the guys that's it's like, bro, how can you not want him with the ball, and especially in transition and stuff? I'm like, this dude was dropping dimes and everything.
I mean, I remember like. I'm not calling him out. I'm only calling him out because I remember he tweeted it. But Nathan Fogg tweeted like, imagine if we had Ivy and Mobley, right? Like when Jalen and Jabari weren't looking great, objectively last year.
Right. And you wanted to send Jabari to China.
Yeah, man, when I'm the one guy, I'm making Chinese. I'm like, I will not hide by the fact that I make those jokes
Yeah.
because that's the kind of fan I am.
Right.
I have nothing to lose. I'm not getting paid for takes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's like, it's just like, man, Stone knocked it out of the park, getting a coach like Udoka who maximizes the players he has, and you can see what bad coaching can just trump front office decisions. Like,
That's facts.
Because I watched some Pistons games and they had Ivy in the corner. I'm like, what are they doing?
Right.
That dude needs the ball at half court, steamrolling downhill, like pick and roll up top, and letting him shoot a three, dish it, try to get a foul. Like, he just had that crazy athleticism, which, like, the reason why people thought he could have gotten highs too that draft.
So maybe this is, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Killian Hayes ain't really that bad. Maybe the organization is not really using him right.
Or they're like, I think he's just good enough that, like, they're making bad decisions about Killian to prioritize him over Gene Ivy. Like he, know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever I've seen Killian Hayes, he's a shot, like a bad shooter. Like but when I see, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, it's just bring it back to the Rockets. Like, we are not in that position of having to, like, losing 2-14, whatever, like 2-10.
They like on a 12-game losing streak.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
We're because they play more games than we have right now. Yeah, I think they're on a 12-game losing streak, bro.
We were in that mud just not so long ago, and now we're out of that mud. We're like, just like, oh man, we have a good team. Like,
right.
Like, we're out of it. And today, I mean, like, I couldn't believe, like, in our group chat, I couldn't believe we were watching that first half. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, there was a play, the pick and roll, Fred to Şengün to Jabari shoots like that laser flat three that went in. We even, like, that looked like a Warriors play. Like the movement, decision making. Like, I was like, wow, Şengün go to layup. Nope, open three. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, we're a real basketball team again.
Yeah.
I forgot this feeling.
We really look like a real basketball team. And speaking of, I'm starting to really like the shot distribution between everybody, because it's like everybody is getting enough touches on the ball to really start to fill out where they can and can't get their shots, and they're not forcing anything, and you could just tell, like, the hierarchy is being set. Like, Şengün and Fred is gonna have the ball most of the time,
right?
But they're making sure that other guys touch the ball to get them their shots off. Like, it's not like a Harden type pick and roll, him and Capella. You know what I'm saying? It's not redundant like that. And everybody, once the ball only comes to you once every 6-7 possessions, you're never ready to shoot. You're never ready to do anything with. So you almost be surprised that you got the ball. Like, whoa, I got it this time. Now, what I'm supposed to do with this? And as long as they keep moving around the horn and everybody is getting a look, everybody's touching it. If you know you're going to get the ball back, you don't mind passing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the ball back because it's going to come around back to you. And that's what I'm starting to see. Everybody is really starting to touch the ball as a hierarchy being set. Jalen, he's getting right in the mix of things, and he's having, he's not shooting 28, 30 times. Nobody's shooting like that. And most of the time, it's a lot of, we have 4, 5, 6 guys in double digits, and that's how you win, and that's how you keep everybody focused on the game and being engaged.
And like, you could count on your hand, like I remember like Dylan Brooks had like a fade and fire immediately off an inbound play. I'm like, yeah, that was weird. Why'd he do that? And like Jalen had 2 shots where I think he thought he got fouled but didn't, or maybe he did. But those, everything else was pretty like, all right, that's a decent shot. All right, turnover, but a good attempt.
Right.
It ain't like last year. We're just like hold the ball.
1-on-1.
Hezzy tween, 1-on-1, bad shot. And they picked it up over the summer. Like I thought there'd be a lot of learning pains because just new offensive system, an actual system, and like they picked it up faster than I expected. And they are still not like it's just so great to talk about like the economy of touches, but you can also see like Udoka making sure Şengün has the most shots now or the most opportunities to shoot. Whereas if game 1, 2, and 3, it really wasn't like that. But then he kind of saw that like, oh, Şengün is our best option for everything.
Yeah. Every time he gets the ball,
yeah,
we low key get a quality look. Now all of them don't go in.
Yeah,
but at least there's quality looks out for almost, I would say almost like 75 to 80% of his possessions. Either he's gonna get a quality look because he's so gifted with his footwork and getting guys off or getting fouled, or he's gonna make the play either hockey assist or direct assist to get a great look. And no wonder why Ime Udoka trusts him so much this early, because he sees it, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy because if you remember during the offseason, I don't know if Udoka was trying to like, how can I put this? If he was trying to like hide Şengün or hide his game plan, because he was like, we need, different array of bigs, and it was almost like he was hinting that he wasn't going to really utilize Şengün as much as he's utilizing him now. Now, it could be that he finally got in the gym with him and he actually could see, like, for himself what he can do. But it was more like I don't know if he had to warm up to playing his offense through Şengün, because...
You're right. Those comments, I remember that. It's like...
Yeah, it was kind of like ambiguous, almost like... Like, what is he really trying to say with this? I wouldn't say it was criticism, but what is he really trying to get at with this whole, we're going to need different type of bigs. I like this, I like that. But then when you come in and you see the offense he set up, we're running everything through Şengün. Like,
yeah, maybe being coy.
Yeah,
Possible.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he was like being coy, tongue-in-cheek, or however you want to call it, and he was just trying to, mask a facade over his real game plan and what he had going on, because Udoka don't do nothing without intention. He don't say things just to say them.
I honestly think, like, I'm becoming one of the people who is just surprised at how good Şengün is. I mean, when he came as a rookie, I liked him better than Jalen because he reminded me of Magic Johnson. Just the passes. Right. Because he had that razzle-dazzle. Showtime.
Yeah.
But he's developed beyond that. Like, way beyond just, like, cool highlights. Mm-hmm. And I think it's possible, just as his front office was trying to get Brook Lopez, that Ime didn't really know what he had in him until now. That's possible. And it's, hey, what's really great? It's like, it's very clear he recognizes it. It's very clear there's an intentionality in getting in the rock in great positions. Şengün, like the national media is catching on to it. He has an unstoppable offensive game. Like, it's coming. He's going to, like, he's got the Dirk. He's a great passer. He's got post moves. His defense is the biggest knock, and he's no longer, it's not really a knock anymore. Like, he could become a great defender. Right now, I would say he's a good defender, which is way better than we expected. Oh, yeah. We thought we'd be cooked. And he's just like, nope. Like, I can anchor a top caliber defense with my teammates. And his offensive just repertoire is catching national headlines because, like, he's cooking people. Like,
yeah, that's facts, bro. That's facts.
Yeah, as far as like he reminds me of Harden in the way of, like, I want every offensive possession, I want him to touch the ball. and he gets you excited because like you think he can make any shot he takes.
Yeah.
He's shooting the 3 ball at, I don't know the updated percentage, but it's like at 35. That's wonderful. Like for how he shoots that 3.
Where he was at, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like, keep firing away at the clip you're doing it. You know, and like usually these last 2 games, he's got his shots. They just a bunnies have popped out. You know, like he's at the rim, they didn't even bounce in. But he gets to the rim. He took LeBron to the paint with an and one. We have a guy that can do that. Like, so it's, I think like, to me it's clear. We have, like, we didn't get Paolo, we didn't get Chet, we didn't, you know, like we got Şengün. That's like he's gonna be that. The only thing that's gonna stop him is like health, right? Or something. You're not gonna wood. Like if he can just continue to, he is a guy who keeps on adding things to his bag. The Flamingo wasn't there last year. Now he's Mr. Flamingo. You know?
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that nickname they giving it, the Flamingo. I don't like that. Leg? I don't like that name, the Flamingo.
Flamingos are deadly creatures, man. They'll kill you. You gotta watch out. They are just pink. It's like a dipset pink. It's a dipset pink, man.
Yeah, it is a bright pink. I don't know why. I don't like that flamingo, the flamingo shot, or I don't know. I'd rather be called the crane shot or something than the flamingo.
Oh, the crane. It could be like a Karate Kid crane.
Yeah, like I don't really like. I don't like the name of it. I don't like the name of it.
That's so funny.
And if anybody was wondering why I'm talking to Big R so long, because only Big R is up here, so don't be like, oh, he's catering to Big R, because Big R literally is the only person up here. Now we got Milky Optical up here.
I'm gonna sign off though, because I was just kind of just like hanging out. So I appreciate your time and everyone's time. I hope everyone listening has a great Thanksgiving weekend. Space, I'm gonna hop back down and just listen to y'all.
Appreciate it, Big R, man. Love having you up here, man. You, with your deep, informed takes, man. You know ball, man. Real. I appreciate you coming up here, bro.
Yeah,
I really do. Let's go, my boy, Milky Optical. What's happening, Milky? What's good with it?
What's going on, Space?
What's happening?
I didn't catch everybody else's take. I just got home, but I was just want to ask: is Denver just a good matchup for us? Like with their really bad bench unit.
You know, I was actually thinking about that, and I would say they're a good matchup because they like to slow the ball down in half court too. Yeah. And that give us time to set our defense. And we hang our hat on the defensive side of the ball right now. For the most part, our offense is still chugging along, trying to actually catch up to our defense. But you might be right, because and then you can't look past the fact that we got somebody that was in their camp last year, and they actually know that every scheme that they run in Jeff Green, and he's a savvy veteran. But I think we still would probably, even without Jeff Green, I think we probably still would match up well with them if we play them like we're playing them now, because I think most teams don't have a center that can really hold Jokic. So they overhelp. They overhelp, and they send doubles at Jokic.
They gotta wait for Jokic to play their offense.
Right.
Okay.
But we got somebody that actually make Jokic work, and he's not able to just get easy assists, because if you double Jokic, he's gonna find an open man. And it's always gonna be a high percentage shot when he does that. But if you just play him straight up like we've been playing him, and make him just go and be offensive Jokic, go ahead and score your 35, to score your 38. But we're not going to let you do what you want to do and cook us with your gifted passing and your vision and all of that. We're going to just stay at home and make sure you do everything. If you're going to go off and go get 80, 70 points, 90 points to beat us, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think that's how a lot of teams probably going to start playing them if they have somebody in the middle to really like just contend with Jokic, just make it hard on him. Now, by any means, if you look at the box score, you would say, "Damn, Jokic killed him." But if you watch the game, you'd be like, "He had how many points? He had how many?" Don't seem like it at all. It don't seem like he was just doing that much damage because we was playing him one up, and Shangoon was making him work for everything.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little bit of both. They like to slow the ball down, and that gives us a time to, set our defense. Um, but maybe I'm gonna have to probably see us play him one more time and see if Mike Malone try to change up anything because they don't have a bench. They really don't. I think it took them to the third quarter to get 2 bench points. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying? So
yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if Reggie Jackson was on the bench from playing off the bench, then they have something. But yeah, I was just gonna follow that up with Wednesday. Wednesday we're playing them again. Like how do you see that panning out? Because it's gonna be we're playing away, so it's gonna
yeah,
be playing a mile high.
in
Like,
that
but even
atmosphere,
if they
that
play
thin
the same,
atmosphere. Yeah.
yeah, but if they play the same way, like they're not gonna blow us out. It's just gonna be a very tight game. Like, how do you think they're gonna adjust to us? Like, it's so hard to beat these teams. Like very very close.
Yeah, truthfully, with the way their roster is constructed right now, and they don't really have a bench, I don't think they have too much options to play right now. I don't think their roster is versatile right now without Jamal Murray. Jamal might be back the next game, so I would probably have to wait and see to see if because they are gonna have to change it up once Jamal Murray get back. Because when Jamal Murray's there, they want a whole lot of pick and rolls, and right now they're not really running pick and rolls like
Yeah,
it. They just really throwing it down to Jokic and letting Jokic, do whatever.
yeah,
But we
right,
are
right.
pretty
Yeah.
good at the defending the pick and roll as well. But Jamal Murray a good player, so it will change.
Mm. Yeah, I mean the reason why I asked was like like the matchup thing is that we're playing it at a really slow pace, right? Do you think like as long as Ime's here, we're gonna play at a very like calculated, you know, slower pace? Like we're never gonna be Indiana, right? We're never going to be what is it, Dallas? I don't think like Dallas play. We're never gonna be playing like Hawks, the Hawks,
Hmm.
like really really fast. So like it'll be interesting to see how we play against those like really fast teams, like chaotic teams.
One thing because I thought about that too. Because we have the horses to run and gun and to get out
Yeah,
in transition,
yeah,
but we
especially
don't.
when
They don't.
Amen comes back.
Yeah, they don't have the experience yet, and we seen the last 3 years, especially the last two. That was an emphasis on like we're gonna run, we're gonna gun, we're gonna get the ball up, we're gonna do this, and we
Yeah,
led the league in turnovers because we wasn't slowing the ball down and actually thinking about the game. I think once they got the part of the game down where in a half court setting and MA knows and he can trust them to play faster, I
yeah,
think we probably will ramp it up during the season at some point to because if we start playing faster more often and we don't turn the ball over, then yeah, like we'll be straight cooking teams. We'll be straight cooking teams.
yeah. It's not even that we get easier buckets because
Yeah,
every bucket right now is pretty much like very calculated, right? And then if they go in, they're good shots, but like we could have 5 6 possessions in a row where we don't hit shots.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Frank said this already before. It's like
Yeah.
our team currently is like built for like a playoff.
Okay.
Like we're built for playoff, not more regular season. Because we really only can go maybe 8 deep legitimately. And usually you
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
gonna go about 8, maybe 9 deep in the playoffs. So and our defense is what's gonna carry us. And we all know they officiate the regular season much differently than what they officiate the playoffs, and they let teams actually be physical in the playoffs because it's like who wants it more, and the refs try not to influence the game as much. But we seen they have their outliers, but in general, you get less foul calls in the playoffs than you do during the regular season. Like the refs let teams play a little bit more because it's something at stake. You know what I mean? So they don't want to actually have their imprint on the game and people be mad because they lose a playoff series because the refs.
What do you think about today? Do you think the calls were fair today compared to like
I think we actually got a couple of
past three
breaks,
games?
but I'm not on
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard Kurt or not. I'm not with Kurt thinking that we
I missed
have
that.
like the advantage. You didn't hear him?
No, I missed it. I missed it.
Oh man, he said Kurt said some wild stuff. Kurt was like, he
I'm
think
gonna look. I'm gonna listen back.
oh yeah, you re-listen to this stream and you'll see you gonna be like, what, Kurt? Are you serious? Are you trolling? Like, are you being for real? Kurt said that he think that we have been getting advantages with the refs.
60-win Kurt.
Yeah, that guy. Yes, 60-win Kurt. But you know what I'm saying? Like I like Kurt. Like I do. I just like giving him a hard time. But I don't agree with him saying that we've been getting
Yeah.
some great calls. Like nah.
Nah, no chance. No chance. Like, I mean, the thing is, every single game you see LP trying to get Ime to challenge every single game is pretty funny.
Yeah, he does that all the time. He put that little finger up, rewind, rewind, rewind,
Yeah.
rewind. Yeah, after every
No, and they're
call
super
too.
disappointed.
Yeah, he does that a lot. But I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of players do that these days. Every player wants that challenge, and a lot of them be like, "Bro, you fouled him." So you know what I'm saying? Like that
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
foul. I don't know why you talking about replay. Um,
yeah.
but I ain't gonna
Especially,
lie, I was kind of surprised that
yeah,
they did overrule that Jabari foul on Jokic.
yeah. It's not. Yeah, I mean that was more on LP. I think that foul, right? Or no?
No, they called
From
it
the
on
back.
Jabari.
It's from the back.
Yeah, they
Okay,
had
okay,
called it on
gotcha.
Jabari.
I mean, it's the one that we should have won was the one against Desmond Bain, the one that
Oh, when he
Jason
loaded his
Tate.
shoulder or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that
Hmm.
one lower his arm. But I have one question is like what which one do you think is more important for us to trade for a shooter like a Duncan Robinson or a backup big if you have to choose one? Because I think we
If
can
I
only
was,
choose one.
I don't know if you was here
Trade
the
for
last
one.
stream.
Yeah, it was.
I was on the more of the mindset that I think because we have like the top 4 defense in the league right now.
Yeah.
So rim protection, it is an issue, but it's not as big of issue as I think a lot of people are making it out to be. And
I mean, Shane, LP's got some crazy verticality, man. Like nobody's talking about that.
who's that?
LP.
Oh
Shane
yeah, he's
Boone,
been getting up. Yeah.
yeah,
He's been. That's what I'm saying.
and
I
he's been
don't.
fatigued.
Yeah, I think we still need more of a rebounder, so to say, so we can just
Yeah.
gobble up more offensive and defense rebound. But defensive wise, we do have a number 4 defense in the league. Like I'm pretty sure we can sustain like a similar level. I don't think we're gonna probably be top 2 to 3 or nothing like that all year. But I'm hoping that we do. But if as long as it don't just fall off the map, I'm happy with LP being there. I just don't want like a Jock Lindale in there. I mean, he's like no rim protection at all. But I'm more of a mindset is like our guard pool is not deep at all. We got Fred VanVleet and Jalen. If one of them two get hurt, we kind of up shit's creek.
Yeah, Amin.
I mean, I'm gonna have to show me a little bit more, truthfully. But I think he's got it with him being hurt, coming off of injuries, with him being just a rookie.
Yeah.
I think it would take him like 5 or 6 games, or maybe more, probably 10 to 12 games of starting with the starters to get that chemistry needed to be in with the starters. But I think we're gonna be in a hell of a situation if Fred or Jalen get hurt or have to miss some substantial time, because it's them two. Like, I like Aaron Holiday as a backup. You know what I'm saying? As a backup, I wouldn't want him starting 35 minutes in the starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? In any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And
I mean, watching Aaron Holiday just teaches you a lesson. Life is just not fair. Like, even if you come from the same parents, if he was 2 to 3 inches taller, be set for the season.
Yeah,
he plays good. He plays good though.
It's crazy. Did you see how much taller his brother was than him?
Yeah,
his brother is like a whole foot and a half taller than him. And you like, you sure y'all brothers, bro? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, I like him off the bench playing, 10, 12 minutes. But
yeah, I mean that was meant to be KPJ's his whole role.
Right. Now if KPJ was here and Fred went down, then we at least got a point guard, somebody that's played point guard that can kind of, fill his role. We might miss his assist and, assisting and stuff, but at least he have experience there. And if Jalen went down, at least we got another scorer that'll come in and be able to, like, I think we would have been way more, versatile with KPJ coming off the bench.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel we probably would have won 2 more games already, and probably most likely definitely make the playoffs. Do you think we jumped the gun? Well, yeah, the Rockets or the NBA by trading, just making a irreversible action on taking a reversible action on KPJ by trading him, because like if you've seen what his girlfriend came out saying, the way she's speaking, she's speaking like a lawyer, but basically she was just saying that like she has irrefutable evidence that whatever that was reported did not happen. So something happened, but it was not as big of a deal.
Right.
So now what I'm saying is, like, how we always say, hey, if Ja was a role player, he'd be out of the league already. Like, like how come like KBJ is not good enough to be given like a chance to redeem himself, even suspend him for half the season or 80 70 games? That takes away all of his money for that year. That's a big enough punishment.
Right.
So I'm just thinking, like, the NBA tell the Rockets to do something, and or just the Rockets just kind of jump the gun and just
Well,
trading him.
as far as I remember, the Rockets really couldn't do anything at the time until I think the league made a decision and conducted their investigation. So I'm not. I don't think they jumped the gun, but yeah, I don't think they jumped the gun because if you, I don't like. I wasn't there. We wasn't there, but
Yeah,
the cops did get called. He did go
she
to
she didn't
jail.
she didn't call. She didn't call. Now she was not the one that called.
Right,
And I
right, right.
mean,
But if, like, say me and you in a house chilling, and
hmm
we hear our next door neighbor arguing
yeah,
and
they're gonna
going,
call.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
It was an incident too that was there that had somebody at least worried enough to call the cops,
yeah,
and then she actually went to the hospital on top of that. And if you seen the video, she was like limping. She wasn't hardly moving right. Something happened. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And it's like it's something really real about victims
what
actually
happened?
protecting their abusers.
Hmm.
You know, maybe
Hmm.
out of fright or out of like financial security or a list of things why they do it. Just probably out of pure love. They actually love them and they don't want nothing to have, ill to come their way, even though they're actually abusing you. But I think the Rockets did what they had to do because optics is a real thing, and you don't want the backlash of sticking by a guy
Hmm.
and then finding out later this guy is really like an abuser. Like he actually been doing some bad stuff. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I think the Rockets just was protecting their brand, their name, and just wanted to get it over with and get them out of the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. It's just just kind of sucks how much we invested in him. And then seeing Miles Bridges playing again,
Yeah, but we all know
it's
like the Hornets are like a dumpster fire. Truthfully, they like a dumpster fire. I don't think people really care what the Hornets got going on in their organization.
yeah,
Like truthfully, the Rockets is whether people like it or not. We're a prestigious team organization in this league.
mm, the PR.
Yeah, so
Mm,
I think that's why they really got up from up under it. I think I had a
yeah,
super chat up here earlier. Third Coastal Lines, my bad. He says we got another streak going. Let's run it up versus the Mavs. Already third coast. Appreciate that, man. My bad. I meant to say that earlier. But good looking out third coast. He always with the super chats looking good.
there you go.
Showing his support. Yeah,
I don't know if you're gonna do a pre-game, but how do you see the Mavs game? Like how do you think we match up with the Mavs with Kyrie with like they don't play no
truthfully,
defense.
I'm not gonna even front. I really like I watch different teams, you know what I'm saying, play. I haven't even
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
the Mavs not one game
No,
this season.
no, not again. Me neither.
Like I really haven't. I don't really like the Mavs, truthfully. Um I usually see more interesting games that I'm interested in because I like watching like younger players and I like watching like the OKCs, the Magic, just so
Yep,
I can
yep.
compare and look how their team looks to ours. Um, but I don't like the Mavs. I don't like their broadcasting. I don't like. I don't like nothing in Dallas. I don't. So maybe it's my bias that keeps me from watching the Mavericks, but I don't like the Mavericks. So I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched not one game of theirs this year. But
Yeah, it's just they're so they're what number two seed right now.
yeah,
just wanna beat them next game.
yeah. I mean,
See how that
since
matchup
we're
with
gonna
them.
play them, I might like I usually go back and watch like I don't watch probably not a full game like so to say, but I probably go like the NBA rewatch and watch some of the stuff that they do just to have a better mind of what they do. But
Yeah,
I kind of figure know what they gonna do. They put the ball in Luka's hands and let him go to work. We seen James Harden
yeah,
ball before, and basically Luka plays James Harden ball. He has the
yeah.
ball, and everybody else on the 3-point line, 5-out system, and he's gonna do what he do, and if he gets the lane, he's gonna take it. If he don't, he's gonna kick it out to an open shooter, basically. But I do want to see how are they using Lively, to rim protect and see if we can like take advantage of their bigs down low with Shangoon.
Yeah, just worry about their shooters like
Yeah,
Tim Hardaway Jr.
exactly.
But we definitely have the coaching advantage though, which
For sure.
against J
Sure.
Kid, you heard about him saying there's one I think one of the games where they were the other team their opponents was going on like a 16 or 20 to 5 run, and he never called a timeout to stop it. So
That's
in the post
crazy.
game he was just like, yeah, I'm just watching, just like you guys. I don't control it. Like the players control it more. So
What?
you don't
Yeah,
call
that's
timeouts. You
crazy.
go on a
I'm
run.
about to say you have timeouts, bro. Take a timeout. That's how you can control the game. Yeah, but definitely, like, I would assume that we would play Luka sort of how we play Jokic, and
Dylan on Luca.
yeah, don't double him. If he's gonna cook, let him cook. He
Don't
ain't got the
foul.
best stamina in the world. He's maybe by the fourth quarter, he's gonna be tired and gassed out, where he start missing shots, and just don't let him facilitate to the shooters that's around.
Yeah,
That's what I think they will probably do
yeah.
against
But
Dallas.
LP's got to he's got to cook. He's got to stop missing those bunnies.
Yeah, yeah,
He's definitely fatigued though, mentally fatigued.
yeah. Facts. But like I say, I'm gonna look at some of the footage of them
Yeah,
between now and when we play them again, and I have a better assessment of what I think they'll do. But I pretty much got probably the gist of what they do: pick and roll, let Luca cook,
five
skip
out.
passes, maybe alley oops, and Kyrie is who I'll be worried about though.
Kyrie.
Yeah, because we can't double Luca and just leave Kyrie
Yeah,
out
who's
there to
gonna
cook.
guard him?
Yeah,
Jalen or Fred? Yeah, Fred.
I would assume Fred is on Luca.
Fred is
Jalen,
on Luca.
not Fred. Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks on Luca,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Fred. I guess he would have to be on Kyrie, but that leaves Jalen on the three. So yeah, he could play Hardaway Jr. because he's just gonna set up at the 3-point line.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how I'm assuming we'll probably match up with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Well, hopefully it's a win. Hopefully we keep this streak, this 1 game winning streak, 2 game winning streak going.
Yeah, we need to
Let's
win.
go.
I expect both of us to come out with some intensity because
It's a
it's that in-season
in season.
tournament and whoever wins advances, and it's gonna be like a
Oh,
knockout stage. You know what I'm saying?
oh man.
So I think because truthfully, our knockout stage starts when we play them. Because if we lose, we out.
Yeah.
If we lose, we
Okay,
out.
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So we got to step it up, bro. But it's right at 12 o'clock. I know I got to work in the morning. I know people else got to work in the morning. And I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I appreciate everybody for coming by.
Appreciate you, Space.
Milky, you be right on with the takes, man. I like everything. I like everybody that come up here takes, truthfully. Y'all really know what y'all talking about, man. And I enjoy talking hoops with y'all. So
Yes,
like I always say, don't feel bashful. Anytime anybody's up there, when I put the link up, anybody is welcome to hit the link up and give their takes off. If you haven't already, hit the like button. If you stayed this long with us, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all put the notification bell on so you can always get every update from the Chop Shop when we doing live streams or Frank releasing, videos and stuff like that. So appreciate everybody for coming out, man. We did it again. We beat the Denver Nuggets, the defending champs. All our guys look good. The young guys is really stepping up. The defense is legit. We looking to keep this streak going, at least another 6-game winning streak. And that's how it is, bro. So much love to everybody in the chat. Hope y'all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Y'all come back and holler at me on Monday. I believe we play Monday. So y'all be good. You love each other. Hug each other. Y'all know what it is. CSGs.
CMB.
Y'all know what it is.
CMB.
We all we got.
We all we got.
Appreciate it. Holla at y'all. Let's go, Houston Rockets.